I'm Tom Radford. This is Kaylee from Thin Blue Line K-9. And this video will help you get through our wilderness agility course. One of the toughest obstacles to accomplish is the very first one. It's the A-frame. You have to work together as a team with your dog. The closer you are to your dog, the more control you have of your dog. So if your dog is afraid of this obstacle right off the bat, we recommend hanging on to just a regular collar and working together as a team to get the dog to go to the halfway point. Once they get to the halfway point up to the top, they're usually good going down the rest. So here's how it looks in the finished product. Heel up. Heel down. Good girl. That's what it looks like with a professional dog. Kaylee's been through this thing probably about 500 times. So the first time is usually the toughest. Just get to the top, work together as a team, be really close to your dog. If you have a harness, you can hang onto the harness or you can hang onto the regular leash and just work together to get to that halfway point. So this is a tunnel the command is going to be through. Some dogs have difficulty going through the tunnel. They get scared and maybe a little claustrophobic. So the first time through, you can sometimes toss a treat in there. Sometimes if you toss it maybe a few feet in and then toss one a little bit further, you can entice your dog to go in. Other times you can use a long line. You can have one person on one side and another person on the other. So you, again, work together as a team to accomplish the task. And that's the goal of all of this, is to accomplish those tasks so that your dog will increase their self-confidence. So this is what it looks like when it's finished. Kaylee, do. Good girl. Notice I'm only saying the command once. I'm saying the dog's name once, command once, and then when they come through, they get their reward. For Kaylee, I just give her a good girl, and she's good with that. Tabletops can be another tricky one. These are 5 little tops, and the dog has to go on each one. They have a little bit of movement to them, so the dogs can kind of freak out. The key is to go through quickly. Work together as a team. The closer you are to your dog, the more control you're going to have. So if you have a harness on your dog, you have a leash, you want to be, or just a regular collar, you want to be really close to go through the first time. And really one step at a time is the key. So this is what it looks like when they've been on it multiple times and they're very confident on it. Kaylee up. Go girl. Okay, the simple jump. A simple jump is the next obstacle. Sometimes a dog is not used to jumping and you have to help them out. So a lot of times if we are going to go do the jump for the first time and my dog is not responding, you can kind of work together. You can actually lift your dog up over. If you're going to do that, kind of be like a forklift. So you're going to have your first hand under here. You're going to have your other arm under here. You're going to lift with your legs, not your back. So you can lift and kind of catapult your dog over this obstacle. It should be pretty easy once they've been through a few times. This is where Kaylee looks like. And the command is over. Kaylee, over. Good girl. Next obstacle we're going to show you is the teeter-totter. Very, very challenging for a lot of dogs the first time. As you can see, it goes down once the weight distributes. So really the key is, we're going to show you, is to work together as a team, be close to your dog. Sometimes you got to be firm and fair. If you want your dog to go through the first time, you can do it. If your dog is freaking out, you just have to let them know that they can trust you. You're not putting them in a position to fail. And the key for the teeter-totter is to slow down at the halfway point, let the weight distribute, and then to continue on. So here's what it looks like with Kaylee going through. Kaylee up. She's going to slow down, weight's going to distribute, and then she goes down. Go girl. All right guys, hopefully these helpful tips will help you master our wilderness agility course. We have over 24 different pieces on a 1 mile course. It's awesome fun. It's a great workout. And I think with these little tips, you'll master it. If you have any questions ever when you're here, you just reach out to someone from Thin Blue Line K-9. We'll be more than happy to help you. But good luck, spread the word on this awesome course, and we'll see you soon. So the thing that separates Thin Blue Line K-9 from any other program probably in New England, my experience training police dogs for 22 years. We also have an indoor state-of-the-art training facility, and we also have the only outdoor wilderness agility course in the Northeast. It's tailored towards what police dogs have to go through, and it's about a mile long, a very challenging course that taps into building self-confidence, building obedience, and teaching new skills to dogs. Board and Train is an intensive training program that really is tailored towards each specific dog's issues. So if you have a dog, for example, that has major aggression issues, I may do an assessment and I may recommend a 3-week board and train program. If you have a dog that just needs an increase in healing or recall percentage, we may do a shorter program, anywhere from 10 to 14 days. So it really depends on what the specific dog is, what the client wants. It's tailor-made for each specific dog. The first session of our board and train is the morning energy burn with obedience, which may include a fast walk, a play session, and basic obedience to include sit stays, recalls, and healing. Training session 2 is a fast-paced obedience session, which could include multiple fast-paced commands, a combination of agility and obedience, and a play session with obedience. Session 3 concentrates on agility. If it's a nice day, we will go on the Wilderness K-9 course, which is the only one of its kind in the Northeast, and that includes a 1-mile run through the woods and 22 agility pieces. If it's an inclement weather day, we will do agility inside. Training session number 4 includes problem solving and socialization. That includes dog reactivity, human reactivity, any issues with recalls or healing, any specific problems such as chasing cars, bikes, or runners. Training session number 5 is technical obedience. So we're working on recall percentage. How many times does the dog come back on his or her own? Healing percentage. How often is the dog staying in place when we heal?
Good boy.
Also, sit-stay times and distance.
Put a sit. Put a heel.
So during our board and train program, we really treat your dog like they were our own. And we will take care of your feeding needs. If they have any specific medical issues, we will really follow any directions that the client gives us so that your dog is taken care of here just like they would be at home. And with an additional structured program of 5 training programs per day, a ton of exercise, and a ton of love and attention from all of our employees.